Hey, welcome to Myers. ASMR, how are you? Relax. Relax and trust your ability to tune in directly with divine guidance. Yes, trust your ability to tune in directly with divine guidance. No middleman needed. You have your own direct connection to divine guidance and trust it. Hey, look what I got. I got a connection to this buffalo chicken salad that I picked up last night, but I wasn't hungry for it, so. But now I am. Oh, looks fantastical, right? Looks so freaking good. I love buffalo chicken because I love hot sauce. I love buffalo sauce. So let's see how they did. It tastes like they mixed in ketchup, which I'm not a fan of, but I do understand. I think this is a recent trend because decades ago, they weren't cutting it like that. You got the real buffalo sauce. This is blue cheese dressing. I hope. It's supposed to be, yeah, it does smell like it. So, let's see how they did with the dressing. I don't think this is a $15 salad though. You know, I really have a problem with the astronomical prices of things lately, especially since a lot of salaries are not keeping pace. Let me get my prop it up. I got a real budget setup over here. Hey, you want me to get better equipment? You can help me out. Donate to the cause. tells me the salad was best when it was just made. But it's still pretty good. These placemats help to keep it cleaner around here. rest of this looks like a soggy mess. These are unsalted chips. You know, in this age of AI, I feel like a lot of us can't really trust what we're seeing anymore, especially in video and pictures. Well, I can assure you that I'm all real. 100%. I'm a real person. This is not AI. You know, if you want to collaborate on each other's social medias and help each other out, let me know. Why do I chew like that? Because I don't like feeling food get down in my gums, so I'm trying to move it. Hey, if you have a product or service you want me to review and talk about and try on my channel, let's talk. I'm interested. And if you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Donate to the channel. I'm reusing my jasmine tea bag and my black tea bag with a little bit of chamomile petals. That's it, no sweetener. The jasmine is still pretty strong. If you have not tried jasmine tea, I suggest you do. It tastes like flowers. Tastes like what it is, actually. Hey, now's that time in the video when we focus on getting better and better every day in every way. With the help of this How to Develop a Winning Personality book. How to Develop a Winning Personality. And it looks like I have shared almost the entire book with you, so I've been reading it for for the first time myself as I've been reading it on the channel. Isn't that great? So, this chapter is called Give Yourself Away, Give Yourself Away. John Smith was a counter salesman in a leather goods shop. He was bright, he was doing a good job, he was learning the business so that one day he could open his own shop. He was happy. He was in the process of giving himself to himself as our friend Mr. Conover had once been. Then a bombshell burst. The city, through the power of eminent domain, ruled that all of the buildings on the block in which the shop in which John Smith worked had to be razed to make way for a bus terminal. John's boss said that this would put him out of business. After 20 years at that spot, he had not had the ambition or drive to start over again in a new location. John could have gone out for another job, but he was filled with the injustice of what was happening. There were 10 or 12 other merchants on the block who would be more or less in the same fix as his boss. What of the years of labor and dedication they had expended? Was it all to go down the drain because some heartless city officials had decided that this was the only place for a terminal? Not while John had a breath of life in him. First, he pulled the businessmen on the block. They all agreed to join him in a battle to get the city's decision rescinded. Then he called them and their customers to a rally in the assembly hall of a local public school. To this rally were invited the leaders of the opposition political party. A resolution was passed condemning the eminent domain proceedings, and a committee was formed to find a site for the terminal that would serve the city's purpose without putting people out of business. John was recognized as the leader of the struggle, and the party put its organization at his disposal. A bitter fight was waged. In the course of the struggle, it was discovered that 2 members of the city council owned a part of the condemned property and stood to profit handsomely by the proceedings, as did another who was apart from his part-time civic office, a lawyer who represented these 2. John was up to his neck in the fight. Nothing else mattered. His boss even gave him leave with pay so he could devote all of his energy to it. The scandal broke into the newspapers, and John Smith's views were quoted over and over again. The whole city rose up in arms, and the officials at a hasty midnight meeting voted to rescind the condemnation order. John went back to work, rewarded with a handsome raise. The opposition party saw its opportunity to throw the rascals out. In the quest for candidates, one of the first names that came up was that of John Smith. Being a novice, he was not ready for important office, but he was certainly suited to serve as a part-time councilman. He was nominated and elected. That was just the beginning. Today, he is a state senator. Tomorrow, who knows? His name may be known to you. There are countless judges, mayors, governors, and legislators who advanced in the political arena through their devoted participation in causes such as this, as well as in philanthropies, church activity, struggles for minority rights, and what have you. They live full and fulfilled lives because they gave themselves away. Try it yourself. Is there something in which you believe? Fight for it. Is there an injustice that pains you? Work to right it. Does your heart ache for people who need help? Help them. Give yourself away. Once you do, you will find that you have been given back to yourself in a form much superior than the one you gave. A form that is much more attractive to all who see it than the old one was. It is a form with a new and improved personality. And with that, this is a good place to end because the next starts chapter 11. Remember that to trust your ability to tune in directly with divine guidance. Trust your ability to tune in directly with divine guidance. You have your own pipeline. I'm doing here. Like and subscribe. Donate to the channel. Catch me in the next video, and may you find lasting happiness. Bye.